Hi, I'm Joe Lavigny. I'm the Director of Training and Development at Capsim Management Simulations. Capsim has been around for over 35 years, and what we believe at Capsim is learning by doing. Everything that we do, everything that we create follows that methodology. Whether it's creating business simulations for business learning, or whether it's creating learning programs for our corporate audience, it always follows that methodology of learning by doing, experiential learning, if you will. Now, many of our programs end up being in the leadership development space when we work with our corporate audiences. Did you know that last year almost $20 billion was spent on leadership development programs? And if I think about Amazon and all the readings that we do, I found out that this year, already in September, 1,200 books have been published with the title Leadership in it, and over 60,000 titles are offered on Amazon with the word leadership in the title. That's a lot of information out there. But with all this information, why are our programs still failing? Well, I kind of think it's because we have too much information. There's so many theories and so many books, we don't know where to go. We need to simplify it. So, after looking at all of these books that are out there and reading some of them and talking with a lot of leaders at organizations and collaborating with some of the academic professors that I know, I found some common ingredients in a lot of the leadership styles and programs that are out there. I'd like to introduce you today to the Capsim Kitchen. In the Capsim Kitchen, I was actually able to cook up a little leadership program. And in that program, I realized that it has to include some main ingredients. Like with any recipe that you create, there's always main ingredients in there. So if we take a look at this recipe, it's called Leadership Awareness. Like any good recipe, there's those main ingredients in there, but the best ones are always done by taste. It reminds me of my grandma's eggplant parmesan. Oh, it was so good. It always tasted so great. She would send me to the store and say, give me some eggplant, give me some tomatoes, Joey, give me some cheese and get me some spices. And I would come back with my stuff. And when I'd watch her cook, every time that recipe was just a little bit different. Sometimes she would slice the eggplant, sometimes she would chop it, sometimes she would fry it, sometimes she would bake it. She would throw different seasonings in there and different amounts of cheese. It was always a different way of her doing it, but yet it was always delicious. What if we could apply that to leadership development and create this recipe of main ingredients for leadership development? So let's look at this concept. So here in the Capsim Kitchen, as I mentioned, this recipe is called Leadership Awareness. So we're going to start with self-awareness, and that's going to be represented by a pineapple, a rough exterior core with a sweet inside, and yet a good head on its shoulders. Then we move on to some team awareness. That's going to be represented by some heavy whipping cream. We're going to mix together some team awareness for you. We then move on to organizational awareness, where we'll get a potato and peel back those layers of organizational awareness. We'll move on to business awareness, where we'll really toast that business awareness side of things. And finally, we'll add some andragogy, Knowles, adult learning theory, by seasoning up just a little bit. I want you to join us in the Capsim Kitchen for a series of videos where we're going to chop up self-awareness, mix up some team awareness, peel back that organizational awareness, and then add some of that spice and toast to that business awareness. Join us in the next episode in the Capsim Kitchen, where we'll chop up self-awareness. See you then.